Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome back. I miss you guys. I want to go through all of your work for this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So, welcome back, everybody. Here we go. I put here April showers bring May flowers. The end of this week will be May. And that gives us just a couple weeks left of school. So let's try to enjoy these last few weeks. I've been enjoying looking at all of your work, and thank you for submitting all of your work to me. I know a couple of you still have a few things to get in from last week. So hang in there. You can get it all done. This week, don't forget to join Mrs. Miles and I. Will be chatting with you live on Wednesday, our usual times, 2 o'clock for Miles' class, 2:30 for Mrs. Cool's homeroom. This week, our special guests will be Mrs. Schwanke and Mrs. Pallone. They're excited. They're just going to come in, say hello, tell you how proud they are of you guys. And so those will be our special guests for this week. I feel so bad. I forgot two birthdays, two April birthdays, and we're almost to May. So my apologies, April birthdays. Our April birthdays that I forgot to mention are Shrikara on April 9th and Brisa on April 11th. So happy belated birthday. So your first assignment for this week is to send them a little email and tell them what you like most about them. So my apologies that I forgot your birthdays. I'll try to stay more on top of birthdays from now on. Remember, if you need to get some exercise, if you are feeling wiggly, I put some videos here for you to do workouts. And Related Arts is always here if you want to get creative, do some art, do some music, or if you're missing some PE time or some library time. All right, so let's get right to the word study for this week. I promised you last week that we were going to change it up after studying our Greek and Latin root words. We are now going to look at some vocabulary words for this week. And I put down here, if you love the show Shark Tank, those of you that have seen that show before, you're going to love this week's words. We are going to study economics words. Economics is the study of buying and selling and the way everyone works in our community and the way we sell things, buy things. So you have a couple of assignments to do for word study this week. First, you're going to watch a video on what in the world am I talking about? What are the factors of production? What is economics? It's a social studies concept, and we're going to study the words from that social studies concept. So watch the video here so you'll know a little bit more about what I'm talking about. Then we're going to do like we always would do, where we add new words to our vocabulary notebook. I know your vocabulary notebooks are at Indian Run right now and you're at home. So use your Reader's Writer's Notebook this week to record these new words into your notes section of your Reader's Writer's Notebook. So we'll just use that again as our word study notebook, just like you've been doing your other word study in that notebook. You'll copy some notes and you can do the best you can on the pictures. I put some fancy pictures in there, but you can do simple pictures as you always do when we do vocabulary words. I believe there's only 8 words, so don't worry, it's not as much it's about the same amount as what we would do on a regular school day. After you watch the video sometime on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, so you could do like one of these things on Monday, one on Tuesday, then by Wednesday, I have a little small little quiz for you. It's just for you to test your skills to see how well you learned these new words. So it's a little Google form that I made that has a picture and 4 questions on it to see how well, to test yourself, to see if you're understanding these new terms that you just learned about. So like I said, spread these out over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and let's go on to the reading section now. For reading this week, you're going to continue reading one of our new read aloud books. Remember, you can do The Castle of Lear, or you can do The Great Brain at the Academy. After you listen to, you'll do 1 chapter per day if you're The Castle of Lear. If you're doing The Great Brain at the Academy, you're going to do like a half chapter a day. So you'll do a chapter and a half by Wednesday. It's really the same amount of story. Lloyd Alexander's chapters are shorter and the Great Brain chapters are longer. So it's really the same amount of reading whether you choose one book or the other. So I hope you're enjoying them. So keep up with them. And again, do 1 YouTube video per day for those books. And again, choose one or the other. And each of those videos are about 20 minutes, between 15 and 20 minutes long. So it says here, we 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, we took a little quiz over the Black Cauldron, chapters 15, 16, and 17, and just about everybody submitted that to me by now. So I made a video of what the answers were, so you can go over what those answers should have been on your quiz. So click here to watch the video to find out what the answers to that quiz were, and it shows all of your answers on the one where you had to do a short response as well. So great job on the quiz. I put some cool Scholastic articles in here this week to do. There's one called A Small World, and you get to travel the globe. So if you're wanting to get out of your house, that article is a good one to read. You can leave your house through this article. On Tuesday, I put down you could read this Lego Builder article. I thought of you guys when I saw the picture from this and when I read the article. It's a really good article. I think you'll enjoy it because a lot of you love Legos. The article on the third day is called Saving the Dolphins. It was a really interesting website too. So all those articles are on this link right here where it says click here for the link. But I also put the Lego one over here. I found another article that I thought you guys might like too. It was the story of cell phones. It's kind of the background story of how cell phones came to be, when they were invented, and I think you'll be surprised at some of the facts there. It was a cool article too because it involved a lot of facts, math, and just interesting data. So I put that extra article in just because I saw it on that Scholastic website and I thought you guys would like it. I know you guys, a lot of you really liked the YouTube Scholastic article from last week, so I thought you might like that one. After you are done with the Read Aloud books this week, I want you to complete a Flipgrid. I know you've been doing Flipgrids for Mrs. Miles's class, and they've been going really well. She's been telling me about them and enjoying hearing your responses. So I put a link here for a Flipgrid. I want to know your thoughts and feelings after you've listened to the chapters of the Read Aloud book this week. So don't do this until Wednesday. And again, you're either going to do it on the Black Cauldron or not the Black Cauldron, the Castle of Lear, or you can do it on the Great Brain at the Academy. It only has to be 1:30 seconds. As you know, those Flipgrids are very short, but I just want to know what you're thinking about the characters. And so I put some directions on there. So if you're still not sure about how to do a Flipgrid, watch this little video that I put in there. I think all of you by now have submitted your Flipgrids to Mrs. Miles, but if you're still feeling nervous about doing a Flipgrid, there's a little intro video here that another teacher made that you can watch. So yeah, but again, don't do this Flipgrid until Wednesday. You want to listen to this week's chapters before you give me feedback on what you think about them. Remember, you're supposed to be reading 20 to 40 minutes per day, so that's part of your language arts class as well, especially if it's a rainy day and you're stuck inside. All right, last but not least, the writing section. Now that most all of you have submitted your mythology videos, the writing assignments will be a little bit easier from here on out because that was really the big writing assignment for this term in school. But this week, at the beginning of the week, I want you to write a letter to our dear Mrs. Gartland, thanking her for helping us and supporting us this year. So just write this letter in your Reader's Writer's Notebook. It can be 3 to 4 sentences or longer. Keep your letter because you're going to do it for you're going to create another assignment for that on Thursday. So keep your letter, don't throw it away. I don't have any great pictures of Mrs. Gartland. Look, I just have this little tiny sliver of her in this picture from when we went to the Dublin Arts Council. So just missing her, and we're going to take our letters and create a little present for her. So number 2 here, if you still haven't submitted your mythology story, there were several of you that still have not done that recording yet and submitted it. Please click here to listen to how to do your video. So just looking forward to sharing all of those, hopefully by the end of this week with all of you. So have a great Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, everybody. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email tomorrow, and I'm happy to chat with you if you have any needs or worries. Thanks, everybody.